Hello, welcome to Cami Designs, and I'm going to go over how to work the toe of the sock we've been working on. And I apologize that it's been a few days since I've posted a video. I ran out of yarn and I had to get a new skein. But I'm back. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to set up our needles to work the toe. And so this is my sock. I've got it, it's 8 inches here. From the heel to the end, it's 8 inches. And I have 16 stitches on each needle, so it will make it a little easier to set it up. You can see where I've had to join new yarn. So what you want to do is you want to remove the current stitch marker for my beginning stitch, or my beginning of the round. So this right here shows me at the beginning of my round. What I want to do is just take that off, and I'm going to knit these 16 stitches. Here. So I'm going to knit these 16 stitches and then place the marker, and that will be my new beginning of my round. Okay, almost there. And if you're curious on what color this is Red Heart Super Saver Pooling Yarn, and it is called Papaya. So I'm just going to knit these stitches here and then place my marker. Okay, now I've got my 16 stitches knitted, so now this is where my new beginning of my round is going to start. Sorry about that, I'm going to start here. So this is going to be my new beginning of my round. So I'm just going to take this needle and I'll just put it on here to start this row here. Now that we've got our part of our stitches set up, so here is going to be the start of the round, and we want to put another marker straight across from it, so then we know where to do our other decreases. So I'm going to just place this stitch marker here on that needle there. So we'll have one here on this needle and then one on this needle. So there is the setup of your needles to do your toe. Now, let me get this paper out of the way. Now we're going to be working the toe. And these are the stitches you will be using. Is a knit 2 together. Sorry about that. My dog had to go outside, so I had to pause the video, but I'm back. So these are the stitches you will be using in the decrease of the toe. You'll knit 2 together in the SSK, which is slip 2 stitches knitwise. And you're doing these 1 stitch at a time. They're going to knit together from the back. So we're going to first do the first round, which is knit 1. Then I'm going to SSK. Then I'm going to knit all the way till there's 3 stitches before the next marker. So I'm going to knit 1, then do the SSK, then I'm going to knit all these till there's 3 stitches here. Okay, so let's show you how that looks here. And once again, I've put my stitch marker here so I know where the beginning of my round is. So I'm going to knit 1, Now I'm going to SSK, so I want to pull these knitwise. So there's 1, 2. Now I'm going to put them like I'm putting them back on, but I'm going to just leave this needle in and I'm going to knit through them. Oops. And does not want to come through very well. Let's try that again. Okay. There we go. And now I'm just going to knit till there are 3 stitches. So each time you do round 1, you're going to be decreasing a total of 4 stitches. Okay. And I don't want to do to these 3 stitches. I want to do to the next marker. And another way to think about it is the markers are at the inseam or the gusset. So they're right here, right on the side of the foot. Okay. Now I want to go and knit these ones here. And then I wanted to stop 3 stitches before this marker here. Oops, I just lost my little stopper at the end, so I'll have to get a new one. So I've got to do 2 more stitches here. Okay, so now I've got 3 stitches. So I've knit till the 3 stitches before the stitch marker. Now I want to do knit 2 together. So my stitches are a little tight, so it's going to be a little bit of a pain to get this in there. So I'm going to try to loosen my stitches there a little bit. This is the problem with knitting so tightly. I will get this. Just bear with me here. Ugh, I thought I had it. Okay, I finally got it. Now I'm going to wrap this around here and pull through. Okay, so now I've done my knit 2 together. Now I need to knit 2. So I'm going to knit this one here, like that. I lost my stitch marker, so I'm going to get a new one here. And another end here. Okay, and now I want to, I only knit 1, so I got to knit 1 more. Okay, so now I've knit 2. I'm going to do another SSK, which is slip 2 knitwise, then knit through the back of them. go. And now I'm going to knit to 3 stitches before the end of the row. So I'm going to knit all of these until 3 stitches. I'm trying to not make my stitches so tight. And I'm just going to keep knitting because I want to knit to the beginning of the round. Okay. Now, another thing to remember is you'll want to use, like here I used a red for my beginning of my round. I know the red is the beginning of my round. Now, I want it to be different than my other stitch markers, so I know which one is my beginning round. And you can do that all different ways. If you don't have this is a set of different colors, then you can put a rubber band on one side and not the other. There's all different ways you can distinguish it from the other side. Okay, so now I'm just going to knit these ones until the 3 before the beginning of the round. Okay, one more. And now I'm at my 3 before the beginning of the row. So now I want to do, because I did it before the round, so now I want to knit 2 together, then knit 1. So knit 2 together. Here I go again, trying to do this. I'm going to do a little trick here, kind of stretch out my stitches a little bit. Okay, so I got it. So here's my knit 2. Oops. And then my needle fell out. Okay. Ugh. There we go. And now I want to knit 1. And now I've got my, I don't know how that ended up on there, but okay. So I'm going to put this back on this side here. So now I finished that round. Now I need to go on to round 2. Round 2 is just knit. You just knit every stitch. And then you'll want to repeat both rounds. So you want to repeat rounds 1 and 2 a total of 9 times, or until you have 28 stitches. If it's easier to just do it until you have a total of 28 stitches. And then once you have 28 stitches, you want to repeat just round 1 one more time, so it'll decrease another 4 stitches, so you'll end up with a total of 24 stitches. And then from there we will tie up the toe, and I will show you that in the next video. But I'm going to end it here because it's getting a little long. So that is how to work the toe, the decreases of the toe. And I'll leave this here a little bit, so if you need to pause the video and write it down or whatever you might need to do. Now I just want to thank you for watching, and again I apologize for it taking a little while. I had to get a new yarn. And if you like this video, please give me a thumbs up and like and subscribe it. And if you'd like to be notified when my videos come out, just hit the little bell. And that is it. Have a wonderful day. Thanks. Bye.